My name is Ryan Jumper, and I am currently enrolled in Full Sail University's Recording Arts Bachelor's Degree program. I adopted the audio world as my main focus due to its relevancy in everyday life. I enjoy working on music, sound design, audio post-production for movies, TV, video games, commercials, and more. I decided to interview a friend of mine from high school who actually attends Full Sail and is enrolled in the game development program. His name is Dan Stover, and his focus is video game software engineering. Other than being intellectually advanced for his studies, Dan needs to put a sense of creativity into his work. I thought I would enjoy hearing his perspective on this topic, so I decided to interview him. Our conversations were via email, and the first question I asked Dan was, "What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession?" He replied with, "My profession is video game software development. This to me in my younger years was an escape. It was a time where I could use my imagination and get lost in other worlds. It was more than just entertainment to me, it was a magical experience. I have heard this similar experience as described to people about music and movies. The visual arts can range from a source of entertainment and experience or even a chance to learn." Followed up by that response, I then asked Dan, "New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your field? Maybe provide an example." He replied with, "Whether it is positive or negative is yet to be said, but it is changing quite dramatically. Over the past few years, indie developers have flourished, and in the near future there will be no more disc or physical games. Technology is changing in my field dramatically, as are the advances." I then asked, "What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?" Dan answers, "This is a vague question to me. Image can mean a lot when it comes to gaming. In general, I would say now my field of work is rather unique in which no game is identical to one another. There have been popular titles that have lasted over time, however." I asked, "Who is your favorite visual artist, and/or what is your favorite style of visual art?" Dan replied with, "This is a very hard question for me to answer. The best answer I can give is not someone famous or well known, and not just one person in particular. My favorite visual artists are the people I work on games with. Anyone who shares a similar passion and works endlessly to bring an experience to someone else has my respect in this field." Finally, to end our interview, I asked Dan, "How has your knowledge of famous artwork influenced your creative process?" Dan concludes and answers with, "What I consider art that is relating to my field are of course the video games, and to explain how they have influenced me would take quite some time. To summarize the best I can, as stated before, I at times received more than experience from video games. This had influenced me to push and become better at what I do and to bring that same feeling to others. Also, some of my best ideas for what I wanted to do or see out of my own games I thought of while playing games. The major titles are something I work towards. I get better and better, but every time I play one of those games of the year, I remember the skill level I want to achieve." In conclusion, I am grateful to hear Dan's perspective from the questions I have asked. As humble, very eager to succeed individuals, we appreciate the aspect of all forms of art as well as the creative imaginations that manifest them into reality.